I decided to make a little video on the installation of the LED light strip by Enhance Auto, mostly because I felt that when they did the instructions on their videos, they weren't super clear about where to mount it on the older Model 3s. I got a 2023 Model 3, and the way that I understood it, it sounded like if you wanted it to be brighter in the bright sunlight, which I tend to drive much more during the day, they said to mount it more outward, or basically more flush with the dash. They did say to mount it 2 millimeters inward also, but they didn't really say anything about possible reflection on the windshield. After reading a bunch of the comments online, I noticed that there was a ton of people just like myself that were super disappointed with the really bad reflection of the LED light on the windshield above. I had to basically remove mine and reinstall it, and here's the video to kind of show what I did.
LED strip light, and it's really tricky. It's tough to get at, but I'm getting her done.
Okay, so that was my first install, and I was doing it kind of like they're showing here in the video, just cleaning the underside of the dash with some alcohol and just kind of lining it up by eye. And the way I did it was I kind of made it flush because I wanted it to be straight. So that was how I originally did it, and it was awesome when I first put it on. I loved it. But what happened is, as soon as I drove it at night, I couldn't believe how bad the reflection was on the windshield above. So then I noticed that they sent out a video, and then I realized that there was a ton of people complaining. So I had to decide what I was going to do. So here's what I did. Get a real thin pry tool like this so you can get between the double-sided tape and the dash, and you can just pop it down pretty easily as shown here. This is right after I popped it down off the dash, and it didn't leave any residual at all, so it worked out really well.
All right, I got it in there. Boy, it was a pain in the butt, but I used a spacer. I got it 4 millimeters back now, and it turned out really nice. What you have to do is, don't worry about removing it. As long as it's a cold, my garage is fairly cold, and what I did is I got this in behind there between the dashboard and the adhesive strip, and I just popped it down, and since it was cold, it just came right off and it didn't leave any residual at all. And then what I did is I had a bunch of these old mirror clips. So what I did is I ground it off to be 4 millimeters. So that's 4 millimeters right there. So then when you push this against there, like so, you just run it along there, and you just put your LED light up against it, and that gives you a perfect 4 millimeter spacing. And I just stuck it back on there. Now, it's not super sticky because it's kind of cold in the garage. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the heat on and get it really hot in the car, and then I'm going to run my finger up and down it a few more times to make sure it stays. Make sure after you pull it off and it's just laying there, take some more isopropyl alcohol and run it underneath that dash to get it really clean, and then just stick it back on. All right, hopefully that's going to fix the glare, because I had it pretty much flush, and then it just would reflect on the windshield. So it was really bad. So now I have it 4 millimeters inward, and I think that's gonna fix everything. So it should be kind of shaded by the edge of the dash. All right.
Okay, so I kind of took the inspiration for that little thing that I made from this tool that Enhance Auto did make. Unfortunately, when I emailed them, they said they will not send me one of those. They said you can 3D print it. I don't have a 3D printer. So I just kind of made something similar. Their tool obviously works probably a lot better, but basically you just got to get that 4mm spacing. I would not go less than 4mm. They're doing 2mm. My 4mm seems to really work good for the glare on the windshield above.
Got the new LED strip in. Cool animation. The other thing cool it does is I got it set to blue now for driving. You can change the brightness and all that stuff. But the cool thing is when you first open the door, when you first get here, there's a little red light that goes from the center outward. Very cool. Stupid little accessory that just totally brings it up to like the new Highland version has. Cool animation when it's charging. That's cool. There's your turn signals. So what I found is the red is your best choice. And if you go into the display and you can see it's pitch black in here, right? So if you leave this on auto, I always leave it on dark because I don't like the light appearance. I always leave it on auto. And so what happens is at night, this will darken down just like it is now, all the way down to 12%. So you can see that's pretty dull, the red LED. The red works the best. And I also have it at like a negative 20% offset in the app. So it's 20% below what the car is going to give you. So the car during the day is going to go up to 100, which will make that LED much brighter. And then the 20% offset is more for night. You can see basically there's zero reflection, zero right there. And again, I'm 4mm set back now, and I've got it pretty dark. Now that'll brighten up during the day because it's going to follow this, because I have the app set to be auto. So that kind of gives you a look at night at the reflection.
Hopefully that helped you guys if you had the same issue I had. Leave your comments below and let me know how you solved it, or if you didn't have a problem at all. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.